Hey guys, well, AI is slowly and slowly becoming better. We all know this. And as time goes on and as AI begins to improve, it becomes a lot more useful for things that are of a very sensitive nature. For example, medicine, science, a variety of different things involving that. And AI has gotten to the point where some institutions and practices are starting to go out and effectively introduce AI into their workflows. And as a result, some of these AI companies have taken a note and are starting to cater to these institutions. For example, Anthropic just recently announced a new AI for science program. So in today's video, we are going to cover it and we're going to talk about what it means for AI. Let's get right into it. Okay, so we're going to start off with this article by Anthropic introducing Anthropic's AI for Science program. Now, long story short about this, they're basically going to offer free API credits, which are basically, long story short, without getting into the technical explanation, free AI. They're giving free AI to different scientific research and different types of discovery organizations who could benefit from AI. And they give their whole reasoning as to, oh, it's going to significantly accelerate scientific progress, yada yada. Things that are admittedly kind of corporate marketing speak, and they're saying they're going to offer significant API credits to qualified researchers who will be selected based on their contributions to science, potential impact of the proposed research, and tells you how to apply, yada yada. We're just gonna ignore all that for right now. The key thing I want to point out here is how interesting it is that it's gotten to a point now where AI has gotten so good that it's now become a thing that researchers are starting to actually use actively. It's not just a toy to play around with or a tool that like people on the internet can use to just get a little smarter anymore. It's now a tool that actual researchers are confident in, which shows just how fast AI as a product, as a tool, as an idea is accelerating at rapid speed. And it's kind of interesting and to a certain degree also just a little scary. Like, I wasn't expecting it to go this far, this fast, but it has. And that is a very, very interesting thing. It's a very, very unexpected thing, quite honestly. And ultimately, I feel like what this means is that coming very, very soon, we might start to see much more, much more AI usage in different types of fields, like, for example, medicine, which is already starting to have AI used just in a very light manner, especially because there's also certain legal things in different states that prohibit use of AI in certain fields like medicine, et cetera, et cetera. So we might start to see accelerated use of AI in different fields such as medicine, and especially in scientific fields, which to a certain degree also revolve around, well, medicine. Um, we'll also probably start to see AI being used there more and more. Not that it wasn't used already, but it was more of like at least as far as I can tell, more like a toy. It wasn't really like a full and proper thing that was fully respected. It was more like just a kind of a thing to toy around with and play with. This, however, is now starting to be fully recognized as a valid solution to getting and researching different things. And that's a very, very interesting thing to think about. And it kind of makes you wonder what our future is going to look like, because now we have something that is arguably smarter than us, can recall information faster than us, can store more information than us, and you can call upon it at any point of time, anywhere. It doesn't get tired, it doesn't get sleepy, it doesn't have any of that. And you can just kind of probe it, ask it any question, and get a result back. Um, and quite honestly, I think this is just going to have really, really, really interesting effects on humanity, on society, and just in general. I think this is going to be a very, very interesting thing, especially now that it's moving into well respected professional fields, and not just the average Joe like me going on like ChatGPT and asking a quick question, right? And this is now progressing into something more, and it's a very, very interesting thing to think about. that is kind of about it for today's video. I just wanted to talk about this because I thought it was really interesting. Take care, you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Stay safe out there and take care of yourselves.